Now, how cool is this thing? Goodness gracious, this thing is, I mean, you definitely feel like you're driving in a sports car. I am just getting out of the harbor here. We're gonna take it out on the middle of the lake. I'm gonna feel it out, play around with it for a little bit, and I'm gonna walk you through all of the details of this vessel, some super cool details. This is a pretty neat boat, so stick with us. This thing is an attention magnet. So far at the launch, we had probably 20 people walk up to us just in the 20 minutes of getting her ready to launch. And now that I'm driving through the harbor and heading out onto the lake, it's only continuing. So it's pretty neat. This is definitely going to be this will get attention for sure. No matter where you go, she's going to be turning heads, and you got to be okay with stopping to answer questions and explain to people what your new vessel's all about. But I think that might be acceptable to as a nice little trade-off to have this cool little toy. All right, I don't know if I can find a better place to be sitting right now. Chicago skyline behind me. I am on the back of this Hermes Speedster. What a fun boat. I'm gonna take you for a ride on it. We're gonna drive around a little bit. I'm gonna show you how she reacts to the waves and conditions. But let's walk around and show you some of the things that I think are really unique about this boat. Really well made. This leather is just like buttery soft. Underneath here is this Rotex engine, jet-driven engine, Rotex jet-driven engine, about 170 horsepower on this guy. The equivalent of jet-driven vessels have a different rating, so similar that way. But anyways, let's walk in. Let's walk and talk here. Let's see how you think. All right, it is a bright and sunny day, and I am sitting in the cockpit in the helm seat of this Hermes Speedster. And now I'd take some time at this point to walk you through some of the features about this boat. Now, it's 22-foot LOA. It's just about a 6-foot beam. It drafts less than 1 foot. This boat, modeled after the 1959 Porsche 356. Now, that is the first production model of the Porsche brand in general. And this vessel is really looks and feels like a throwback classic car. Now, it's just an incredibly well done. All of the leather, all of the seats are incredible feeling. Really sitting at the helm, you just do feel like you've got control of a really zippy little car. So it's been a lot of fun. So now again, this thing, because it has a Rotex jet engine, jet drive propulsion. So it's got the equivalent of 170 horsepower. This thing goes about 45 miles an hour, which is more than enough in a little speedy boat. You've got seats for myself, a guest, and 3 guests back here. So 5 people max, 4 people very comfortably, and you can then just be, you know, cruising the lakefront, cruising your inland lake, Chicago River, or anywhere else. Now, it's got a very sharp, kind of aggressive bow, and I can maybe put a little picture of the bow here. Now, the bow is it's a 72-degree angle, so it will slice through the waves. But this boat actually has a very low center of gravity, which keeps it very kind of sturdy in the waves and in the conditions. But it's also got very little drag, so it can have for a vessel this size and in this kind of category, it actually has a smaller engine, but it can go faster because of the way that the hull is designed. Now, also, because of the hull design, she planes out almost immediately. So 5 knots, she's already planing out, and it's not like most boats will lift up and then you have to plane out at a certain speed. This boat is already essentially automatically planed out, or very minimally adjusting on the, you've got trim tabs you can mess with here to give you to kind of the angle. Sorry, the glare is not great, but you can mess with the angle of your, see, I click the button there, it changes the angle of the jet drive. Just essentially again, it's a big jet ski engine in here. Just well done, metal lettering here, leather seating, beautiful stitching, and you've got, again, stitching back here. This canvas will come up and it gives you a full T-top covering, not T-top, it's a full convertible top covering. And then you've got underneath the seat, you've got seat storage. So I've got some of the fenders in here right now. You've got your access to your battery switch back here. Your batteries over here. Great actual amount of space back here. You got your speakers, 1 and 2. And additionally, you've got a little storage back here. So each of these seats has, it's all leather. Under here, I've got fender dock lines and things just ready at the ready. Now, you also have quite a large amount of storage in here. So you can open this up, and I've got a backpack, I've got fenders, I've got life jackets, and it goes all the way to the bow. So you got quite a bit of space up there. Again, really nice amount of space use there. I actually really like the feel of this rearview mirror. So you're underway, you're driving, and you can easily see people behind you or just kind of your surroundings. Plus, it makes it feel, it really does make it feel like a sports car. So at that point, it is just a fun little guy. Nice, beautiful painted. Now this is painted. This is like a sports car painted. So you know, you got to be careful with the gel. There's no gel coat over this, so you got to be obviously delicate with it. Hence the reason I got those nice ball fenders and whatnot. But to keep it ready, you know, for docking, you've got nice snapped cleats there that hide away. You've got them here. You got 2 at the bow up on either side there. These are your port and starboard lights. You got 2 more cleats back there, and then you do have a swim platform. So from here, you just step down this way, boom, boom, and you can go get in the water. So now, if I want to take a dip, skyline behind me, hanging out, you can do that. This is a cool boat. Now this vessel feels so much like a classic car. It's unbelievable. So you've got all your classic car feel with the nice digital analog gauges, and you've still got digital readouts though. Nice woodwork on the steering wheel here. Now all your buttons here, you've got your start stop, which is a digital button, but nice old school feeling, classic. You can turn on your lights here, your bow lights, your underwater lights even. All of this is like this. Now watch this. I'm gonna press a button up under here. What? Now you got your digital readout of your engine data, your fuel, engine hours, and the mode. So there's sport mode, there's eco mode. You got a couple different modes. Now look back here, you've got a USB charger. And again, talked about a lot of storage up under here. This is cool. Let's take it for a little spin, guys. What do you say? She fires right up. Here we go. All right, let's take a ride, shall we? All right, so it's got the safety lanyard. We're going to attach it to ourselves. So if something were to happen to us, we are safe, and the engine it's an engine kill switch. So we're in neutral now. We're in neutral. Now in order to go forward, we're going to put it in gear first, 1 click, and we just go just past that first click, and now it engages the engines. And so now if we wanted to, we can go back to the first click of idle, and the boat is idling at this point, and now we have control. Now remind you that this is a jet-driven boat, so like any jet ski, if you were to just throw it in neutral, you don't stop. You continue floating, like most boats, but a little more so with these. Now, in order to go into neutral, you come back to neutral, and then just a click back to reverse, and now she's in neutral, so now we're floating. And then to go into reverse, of course, you just click it into reverse. And because this is, again, a jet drive, the jet drive has a jet that's shooting water out the back, and a scoop comes over the back of it. So actually, you have reverse. It's opposite of what you would think when you're reversing. So you kind of steer, as if you were the jet ski, you're steering the opposite way when you're going backwards. So it takes a minute to get used to that, but not all that hard. Now we're back in neutral. Let's go forward, click it, over into gear, and now we're gonna go take a ride. All right, so a couple boats just drove by us, so we're gonna get a little bit of a rock. But you can see she handles the waves really nicely. Going slow, so we're not ripping around or anything, but So you can really do a spin out like you do on a jet ski, where you do like a 360. I didn't want to lose my other camera that I got up there right now. But this thing, man, the tail can kind of fish out a little bit. So if you're ripping really quick on flat water, you've got some really nice moves and cruising with it. Man, is this cool. Alright, I slowed it down so now you can hear me a little bit. Holy cow, is this thing fun to drive. My goodness. I just did essentially a full speed 360 full send, and this thing zips right around, your tail end spins, and the boat just, you're sitting in your seat, you're very comfortable, you're not flying anywhere. That's freaking cool, guys. That is really, really cool. This is fun. It's dry. Windshield has a couple little splatters on it, but honestly it's a very dry ride. And we were out there, I got some pictures on the other camera of going through some waves from some of the bigger boats out here, and quite honestly it's a really dry ride. I'm very, very pleased with that. Maybe your back passenger gets a little splatter back here, but again, nothing too crazy. So so far, all around, this is cool. This is fun. I tell you guys, this thing is a blast. It is the classiest, just super fun, speedy boat to drive. It's a little choppy out there, so I got it up to like probably 35, 40. Top end is 45. I pushed it to the limits a couple times just to really see if I really whipped out the tail, what it would do. And man, it's pretty responsive and it is fun. It is actually a very dry ride too, so I noticed you do get some splash here, but nothing came over and drenched me. You know, again, these were very little splashes because the bow is such a sharp 72-degree angle on the bow. It's slicing through the waves, but it's spraying out almost like a sport fish bow, where it sprays out and away the waves or the water that you're cutting through. So really good there too. And again, you know, these kind of deep cockpit seats here, you have a really sturdy angle. Your arm is up here, so you've got a lot of control. And this is just, I mean, this is just cool. This is super cool. All right, so after spending some time out on the water with this bad boy, I thought I'd do a little recap. So the Hermes Speedster, made by Seven Seas Yachts. Now, if you see that bow I talked about, that 72-degree bow, so sharp, cutting through water, but then the bow spray will funnel off any waves very nicely. Obviously, it's got incredibly sleek lines. Nice classy spot for the port and starboard nav lights. That interior is super classy, very well done, very comfortable. I was extremely impressed with the boat. She's quick, responsive, but actually, as a jet drive boat, jet engines, like a jet ski, sometimes they're not as easy to control at the dock. I was actually quite impressed with just once you learn the in and outs of gears and how to keep it just kind of floating around, you're really able to control it quite well. So super classy boat, very, very fun to play around with. 360s at speed. It was just a lot of fun. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the little ride along with me today. This thing is a classy, I call it a James Bond boat, but everyone else say obviously it's modeled after the Porsche 356, so she does have remnants of super classic car. There's always something. Charter boat's getting ready to go out over there on Burnham Harbor. But anyways, thank you for hanging around, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed something new. Driving around a little quicker, a little smaller, single engine boat. I hope you guys had a great day with me with this fun little speedster boat here. So anyways, appreciate you following along. Appreciate you commenting, sharing, liking, all that jazz. Thanks again. I hope you guys have a great day. Cheers. jet ski all right. Whoa. Oh my God. You're sitting, goodness. It's 10:30 in the morning. Why is there such loud music? Goodness. Don't you know people are trying to make YouTube videos? My gosh. Anyways, the feel of this, why is this freaking camera, that's a jet driven boat? Goodness. There's a concert going on, Grant Park, Chicago, and it's 10:30 in the morning and there's blaring music, so anyways, if you can't hear me all that great. There is no easy way to take a video here with noise, extra noise. You've got airplanes flying above, signs, you've got some sort of large event over there with loud music at 10:30 in the morning. Anyways, bear with me if you can't hear well, but sorry about this.